Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Please pardon my absence and finally release re-recording of prayers to attract the love of your life. Now let's qualify this, and I want you to be clear. The biggest task is not to add on anything or to attract anything outside of ourselves, but rather to bring that out in our own souls, our own hearts. So for instance, we may say the prayer, many imams, spiritual leaders will say this after the salah, the ritual prayers. Excuse me. رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. Oh my Lord, oh our Lord, because it's Rabbana, give us spouses and children that are coolness to our eyes and make us of the God-conscious leaders. Many imams will say this even if they've already been married, because they are looking to increase the blessing in that, and maybe they're having potential problems or want to prevent potential problems. They will say that. You are doing this on behalf of those around you, because this is not just a prayer for our own selves, but it's saying Rabbana, O our Lord. So it's on behalf of all those you're connected with, right? And this is a big prayer, because it's like when you shake off whatever it is that's blocking you, whatever it is that is holding you back, then you are also shaking it off for all of those connected to your name, inshallah. And this one is very, very good for those reasons and many more. There's also the prayer of Sayyidina Musa, or Prophet Moses, when he was really in exile and what many would call stuck. He didn't know what was next. He was in a no man's land, it seemed, but he saw two women at a well. He ended up just helping them at the abundance of his heart. And they went and talked to their dad. Lo and behold, he's a sheikh. And they came back to Prophet Moses and invited him to come to speak to their dad. But right before that, he had said this prayer. And it was, Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. Oh my Lord, what I am surely in need of whatever good you bestow on me. Prayer that is also great for attracting our spouse. There's prosperity in general. When we think of prosperity, it's not just material money. It also has to do with relationships. So that's really a broader one for relationships as a whole, and prosperity as a whole. There are many of them actually, and the best ones are said from the heart. All that stuff is how needy we are to Allah, how determined we are, and how many barriers we've removed to love. However, I will share that tip from a couple that I sort of admire. I really do admire, is Russell and Sierra. How people always saying, what was your prayer? What was your prayer? And in an interview, she was saying how it wasn't a particular prayer per se, so much as the consistency and the regularity and just the frequency of them. She was constantly praying. And when I say frequency, I also mean vibrations. You can imagine being in her position, just even through the TV, you can feel her vibe is high. She's happy. She was in a good place anyways. And that also was obviously a very successful route for her. And they're both God-fearing, God-revering individuals. So that's one reason I really admire them. And it's just one of those couples relationships that just really make me inspired, among many personal and examples that I'm thankful to be friends with and to know. So I hope that you got something from one of these. It's definitely more. I will try to link as many as I can in the description. However, it is definitely a journey. So continue to do your own research. Continue to research your own heart. Ask your own heart, what is it that I'm really looking for? And be sure to ask for just that. Be very specific and clear in your intentions and in your desires and what you need. They're all their own category, and they're all equally important to understand. So may Allah give us the best of our intents, and also give us spouses that are coolness to our eyes and children, and And inshallah, we'll see you back in another video. One small note from the previous one, a couple ones ago, talking about dreams and the inner work of those, how it can really be altered based on who you tell.